You get to decide whether to pay more to support the arts, parks, greenways, and education. Mecklenburg County's quarter-cent sales tax sounds simple.
But it's really not that cut and dry. Government reporter Joe Bruno is live for us tonight, digging into concerns about how this money could be used and the ripple effect of the tax. Joe?
If the sales tax passes, it could be a couple extra pennies on your bill, whether you're buying certain items from the market or shopping at a Family Dollar. This is the final quarter-cent tax increase that Mecklenburg County can pursue if this passes. And while there is a commitment right now to where the county says this money will go, a future commission can change those priorities. The most contentious and closely watched race this November is at the bottom of the ballot. Mecklenburg County voters will decide whether to raise the sales tax a quarter of a cent. If voters pass it, the tax rate will be 7.5%, the highest it can be under state law. Mitch Cockeye with the John Locke Foundation says the county will need the General Assembly's permission to go any higher.
This is the last one allowed under current state law. If they wanted a future sales tax increase, they'd have to go back to the General Assembly and ask.
If the sales tax passes, it won't apply to gasoline or most items you buy at the grocery store, but it will apply to many other things. Now, you just saw the graphic, but I want to give you some real-world examples. So we're going to hit the road and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Our first stop was the Harris Teeter in South End. A lot of the things you might buy at the grocery store aren't subject to the sales tax, but not everything. For example, this hoagie I purchased is subject to the sales tax, and if the increase passes, it will be a penny more. We then traveled to the Walgreens on Freedom Drive. Prescription drugs would not be impacted by the sales tax increase, but over-the-counter medication would. For example, this Advil I purchased, I paid 53 cents in sales tax on it. If this tax increase passes, I would pay 55 cents. All right, Sarah. Last stop was the Walmart on Wilkinson. And finally, the sales tax applies to clothes. I purchased these socks at Walmart, paid 98 cents of sales tax. If the tax increase goes through, I would pay $1.01 in sales tax, an increase of 3 pennies. Commissioners say the money generated from the sales tax will benefit the Arts and Science Council, Parks and Education. Experts say that can be changed if a future commission decides there are other priorities.
It's a guarantee that lasts only as long as the Mecklenburg County Commissioners want it to last.
The tax increase is expected to generate about $50 million each year. 45% of that would go to the Arts and Science Council, the rest going to Parks, Education, and Art in Towns. Back to you.
All right, Joe, I know that the taxpayers will be watching this closely. Thank you.